Welcome to 3 Minute York. You join me on the train today from London King's Cross. The 320 kilometre journey took less than 2 hours. I'm going to take you on a circular walk that anyone can do in just one afternoon. If you take a left out of the station, it's not long before you cross a bridge over the River Ouse and then straight into the museum garden. Here you'll see St Mary's Abbey that was built in 1088. But by then, the city had already existed for over 1,000 years, and it's as I walked through the city I could see there was a dual love, history and art. Through the northwestern gate of the Roman fortress takes you into High Peter's Gate and the first glimpse of York Minster, which has been standing here from about 1080. But unlike me, make sure you get here before 4 p.m. because that's when the doors close for visitors. But it's still worth a visit to walk around this imposing building and to enjoy the garden. 5 minutes from York Minster takes you to the Shambles, a shopping street frozen in time from the 1300s. Absolutely iconic destination. Now, the Shambles actually means meat stalls, and this place was dominated by butcher shops, but more recently it's been the inspiration for Diagon Alley from the Harry Potter series. The shops here are very touristy, as you'd expect, but they also have a real fascination with wizardry and witchcraft, so they've been making the most of their connection with Harry Potter. But it's as I walked away from the Minster and the Shambles that I could really appreciate how well preserved this city is. And opposite the Crown Court is Clifford's Tower, but we should never forget the tragic events that occurred at Clifford's Tower in 1190 that led to the horrific death of 150 besieged Jewish residents of York. I've recrossed the River Ouse at Skeldergate Bridge, and on the other side there's easy access up onto the city wall. Now, these walls were originally built by the Romans nearly 2,000 years ago to keep out the tribes, whereas today they're a pleasant circular walk. It was time for me to take a break in the country before I returned for my final stop, which was the National Railway Museum. Here you'll see a replica of Stephenson's rocket, first commercial train from 1850. The museum has exhibits from every era of the railways, but my personal favourite was the experience of walking through a carriage of an original Japanese bullet train that 60 years ago was travelling at over 200 kilometres per hour. It took Britain another 12 years before it could match those speeds, whereas the modern Eurostar can reach 300 kilometres an hour. So how would I summarise York? It's a city of culture, it's a city of art, but most of all, it's a city of deep-rooted history. So it's 1 hour 45 minutes back to London. You can do York in a day. It deserves a weekend.